Last fall, we broke ground on the new deer lease. Because of the size and rocky terrain of this particular piece of land, we had to bring out the big guns to clear our plot. Food plots are important for two main reasons. First off, to provide adequate nutrition to your game herd. And second, a good plot can, of course, attract new deer to your location. Before starting a food plot, there are a few things to keep in mind. It is important to have the soil tested to make sure the proper nutrients and pH levels are present in the soil to ensure healthy feed for your herd. To do this, you can either buy a pH indicator and test the soil yourself, or take samples to your local ag office for a professional analysis. Should you choose to go this route, once the soil data is in, a recommendation will be given on how much lime, fertilizer, and type of fertilizer the food plot will require. Another way to ensure your chosen food plot has adequate soil is by studying a soil map of your area, which can be obtained at your local conservation office. Also, keep in mind that the closer you build a plot to brushy cover, the more deer the plot will likely attract. Because of the nearby cover, the deer will feel safer grazing on your food plot. A recent study showed that the average deer spends the majority of its life within a quarter mile of its preferred food source. Try to choose a site that is not visible from any roads. A GPS unit, such as the Garmin GPS Map 62 ST, can be used to get aerial views of roads or geological features that may be nearby. Once you're confident in your location, the plot location must first be sprayed with a broad-spectrum herbicide to kill off the existing vegetation. This step is important in order to make sure the new growth on your plot can establish itself. Once large rocks and pieces of brush are removed, the soil must be more finely broken up. We used a disc harrow attached to the back of an ATV to break it up further. Once this was accomplished, we used Deltag soil solution to help aid the soil until lime can be applied. Deltag soil solution aids in the digestion of particulate matter in the soil. Unlike other grazing animals, deer like variety. And of course, a way to dramatically improve your hunting is to create a plot with variety in your hunting area to attract more deer. Now, let's head to the Nooner Ranch in South Texas to look at a firmly established and successful food plot. Yamaha's Steve Nessel uses an ATV to maintain it by spot spraying weeds. Just like with a disc harrow, a power sprayer can be attached to the back of an ATV to easily maintain and keep weeds out of your food plot. Now, let's join Johnny McWright of Deltag as he explains the importance of seasonal food plots.
In July and August, a lot of the native vegetation has what I call hardened. The leaves have toughened up. It's not that new, young, sappy growth that the deer love to forage on. So July and August are critical, and the only way you can be assured that they're going to get enough feed is you've either got to put a protein pellet out there for them, or you got to have summertime food plots. What the deer really need going into the winter is the carbs, the carbohydrates. Well, if you took those same soybeans you grew in the summer, or corn for example, and you let it go to grain, let it produce the grain, they will actually eat that grain, throughout the winter, and it will help to carry them through the winter.
For more information on food plot creation and maintenance, as well as Deltag's line of products, visit their site at deltagwildlife.com.